Hi, I'm Laura,
Hi, I'm Katrina.
and welcome to
Do It For the Bit,
where we've been predicting
Trends
since 99.
since 99. And have we ever been wrong?
I don't think we've ever been wrong.
Well, in that
We've always been
it's
right.
always been our opinion, and we like stuff and we don't like stuff.
And we're like, this is like the truth. This
Yeah.
is Bible, actually,
This is Bible, and if
for the next year.
for just a whole year.
So, this is a very fun episode. Last year we did it, where we went over our past trends of 2022.
Yeah.
And we predicted what was in and out for 2023.
Yeah.
So now, if you haven't watched that episode or haven't listened to that episode, I would highly recommend go listen to it. Because it's a really, really funny episode of like, it's just silly. It's funny. It's good.
Yeah.
God forbid women are funny.
He actually didn't.
He didn't. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
So this episode, we're going to review what was in and out in 2023, if we were right. And then we're going to predict what's going to be in and out for 2024. And because we have a lot of stuff to talk about, let's just hop into it.
Let's hop into it. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my personal what's in, what's out 2023 list, and let's see how I did.
Okay. Are you going to start with your ins?
Yeah.
Do you want to do your ins, then my ins, then your outs, then my outs
Yeah,
from
that sounds
2022?
good. Okay, so 2023, was I right? Leg warmers are still in. I don't think they got very popular,
But they were still, like-
if I see them, I think, oh, how cute, leg warmers.
It was steady.
It was an
was steady.
undercurrent. It was if you had them, cute. If you didn't,
That's okay.
that's okay. Like influencers didn't really gravitate towards them.
No, they weren't like, you need to get this.
Yeah. So they weren't big, but I think that's a good thing because whenever I did see them, I would think, oh, how cute.
How special.
How special, how cute, little leg warmers. In feeling sorrow for Beto and Bernie.
That was a funny concept when you brought it up last year, and it is still a funny concept now.
I'll say it, that's out. I don't think about them that often anymore.
Well, I think we're going to be thinking about them a lot more considering 2024 is election year.
I think the
For 2023, no.
2023, we did not feel sorry for Beto and Bernie. We felt sorry for ourselves for having an old-ass president.
Yeah.
And
just really bad politicians
Yeah.
who don't care about their constituents at all. Or
Yeah.
people of the world in general.
would it be crazy if, like, just anybody in any party gave a fuck about anyone?
If they actually had empathy and
Yeah.
cared for their fellow human being, whether they were American or not,
Yeah.
if they actually cared for other people, then, like, the world would be such a better place.
Because that's their job.
The job is to actually, like, help and care
Be a voice for the
their
majority.
constituents.
Yeah.
And instead, they're like, how can I possibly
Make money for
make
the
money
US
and, like,
or for myself.
gain notoriety from this?
Yeah. So that was what was in. What was in this year was just having a total lack of faith in literally anyone in office.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was what was in. Feeling sorry for Beto and Bernie.
No.
No, because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not feeling sorry for any politicians anymore. I'm tired.
No.
I don't like any of them. I don't think any of... I mean, I like whenever they try their best, but it is fruitless. There is no point anymore.
Yeah.
Hopelessness was in this year.
Whenever they censured
Oh, the...
Rashida Tlaib
Yeah.
over speaking out,
And what she said...
the only Palestinian
who yeah.
person in government, or
Yeah.
not government, but like in that, I don't know if it's the House. It's the House, right?
I believe so.
In the House, and for them to censure her over that,
And what
ridiculous.
And what she said was not crazy
No.
at all. And they instead what was that? There was the guy from Florida. Oh my gosh, I sound so uneducated, but honestly, there's so much news all the time
There's
that it's
so
very
much
hard
news.
to keep up.
And this was a little minute ago.
This was a little minute ago, but there was some Florida politician who said something horrible
Who
about.
said something absolutely dehumanizing and
Well,
disgusting.
yeah, where they were like, you know, I don't know if there is anything as an innocent civilian and I was like, whoa,
It's
that's
like,
evil.
whoa, you sound demonic.
Yeah, you do
You
realize
sound awful.
the people are born into situations and they cannot help where they are born, and like most of those people are children.
Most of those people are children.
Anyways, so hopelessness was in. I was not right. We did not feel sorry for Beto and Bernie in 2023. I did not think about
They need
that
to
much.
do more.
Getting strong, that was in. I tried.
It's really hard.
It's very hard. I needed. It's.
But you tried. I tried to.
I just went to my boyfriend's West Campus apartment gym.
Yeah, I remember, and you were like, I'm sneaking in a little bit.
I was sneaking in a little bit, and then, funny enough,
Did he get caught?
No, it's just he doesn't live there anymore, but we still go to that gym.
Yeah.
So now both of us are kind of like sneaking in using that gym. I think I just need to get a gym membership. And
I'm getting a gym membership.
Yeah, because Getting Strong is in. I tried, but it's
hard.
We need to go to institutions for this.
Maybe not sneaking into my into my boyfriend's old apartment.
College apartment gym. I said lingerie was in, and that's true. Lingerie is always in.
Yeah.
Overdressing in. Did I overdress? I did. I went to a barge party, and I went to a barge party, and which is like, so it's like a boat party, and I didn't realize everyone would be swimming in the lake, and they told us to dress in cocktail. And I was like, oh, okay, so everyone's dressing fancy, because that's what cocktail means.
Yeah.
And it's like a short, fancy dress. And whenever I got there, everyone was just in, like, lake clothes. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to, like, die right now.
Ooh, I hate this.
But I just took off my dress and swam in my underwear. And so that's,
you just look super cute.
So I was overdressed, and it was a serve. So overdressing was in. Underdressing, I do that regularly. That was in. Hot girl walks, I don't know if I took any this year.
You must have taken one.
Oh, you know what? That's true. My boyfriend's house is very close to H-E-B. It's like a 20-minute walk.
Boom.
And I would walk to get 1 cup of soup and then walk back with my soup. And then I'd eat my soup for dinner.
Ugh.
And those are some of my fondest nights. Hot girl walks are still in.
Yes.
Cosplayers showing bulge. I didn't have a lot of interactions with any cosplayers or superhero content this year.
And also, yeah.
If I did, I would have totally respected if they showed bulge.
They should.
Yeah.
Stop spending money and time. Give animators a break. Give special effects artists a break.
Give them a break.
They have more important things to do
than blur bulge. Because those costumes, they're tight, they're thin, and I know it's there. You're not fooling anyone.
Guess what? We're all adults.
I know it's in there.
I know.
I know.
I know. I was gonna say I've seen it.
But we haven't, and that's not fair to them or anyone else.
But
anyways, so that's I guess
spend your time on more important things.
Yeah, I guess it's in.
Still in. We'll probably always be in, I'll think. Yeah. But like an undercurrent.
An undercurrent. People just have to work on it. And then I said waterline, eyeliner, tight lining. Yeah, it's hot.
Cute. Nope. That's all I got for there.
All right, and that was my ends.
That was ends.
I think I was pretty good for everything except for feeling sorry for Beto and Bernie. That was not a thing this year.
No. Okay, my ends for 2023, taking things slow.
Okay.
I think towards the end of the year, I definitely I've been like taking things slow, been on my phone a lot less, been in the moment more, been meditating more.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's because like my birthday is like this month, and like like whenever you know, like the saying of like your frontal lobe develops around 25.
Yeah.
And I'm turning 24 this year. I'm like, oh, I think I'm like starting to slowly realize that my frontal lobe is developing.
Here she comes.
And like, I'm like, oh, I'm making a little more rational decisions.
Yeah, I'm making sense.
So I'm like, oh, I think this is helping me take things slow. So yeah, reading, and I think I'm on my 40th book of the year right now.
Congratulations.
So thank you very much.
What was your goal?
32. So I beat it. I was very proud.
By quite a bit.
Yes. But the book I'm reading right now, it's called Iron Flame.
Okay.
It is the second book of Fourth Wing.
Okay.
Have you heard of that book? It is very popular right now.
Okay.
And it is a large book. It's like this big. It's a very thick book.
Okay.
So it'll take me a minute to finish. It's probably be my last book of the year.
Nice.
But, okay, so reading art history, I think art history is always in.
I'll be honest, I've been getting some excellent art historians on Instagram.
And then it's like in the caption there'll be like a lot of information about it while they show their works. Well, like they're like the reel is showing all the work of this painting, and then the caption you like are reading about it.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I've been enjoying that.
It's fun whenever you learn something, but it's even more fun whenever you already knew it and it's just reaffirming. You're like,
you're like, oh, yeah. I knew that.
And then I go in the comments and I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I'm like,
I knew
I did.
Superiority complex.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
What else was in the drama of it all? And I think I had like a messy year.
You did have a messy year.
I had a little bit.
You know what? You said you wanted a messy year, and you followed through.
I did. I had a messy year. It was fun. I had a great, fun, dramatic year.
Yeah. So
like drama between friends, like fighting and gossip.
No,
but drama like adding things to the plot.
Yeah.
And girl, did I?
Yeah.
Traveled, Had a little messy summer.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Doing it for the drama of it all was in.
It was so in. Okay, next is opulence, weird, taking up space, bold, and tackiness. Yeah, I think so.
What is, like, something you did that where you're like, oh, this is me taking up space. I would like people to look at me, and maybe it's a little tacky, but I don't care. Like, was there, like a Halloween costume or, like, a fit
whenever I was Christina Aguilera from the 2003 VMAs with the scarf top.
Tabloid tacky.
It was tacky. Mm-hmm. And I was wearing a little mini skirt, and I was wearing a little newsboy hat with like some tall boots, and I was like 6'3".
Yeah.
I was taking up space. Mm-hmm. I knew what I was doing.
Right.
Jewel tones. I wear a lot of like teals and like browns and greens and stuff, so I think that's still in. But that's just like I like wearing jewel tones. Big hair. Yes. My hair has actually gotten curlier over the year.
Yeah.
The curls are like very tight and like very clear now, because usually it was just waves, but now it's like curls. So that's been very fun to see. Long form art.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer.
I didn't see Oppenheimer. I didn't see Killers of the Flower Moon. I wanted to.
They were in for everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, what did you enjoy that was long form art? Do you think? I mean,
Avatar.
Was Avatar that long?
Avatar was like 3.5 hours.
What? Just flew by.
I know. I'm like enjoying all like the water and the greenery. I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, it's literally just like a sensory like hangout.
It's very happy. I'm like, if I took like not for like the second half of Avatar 2, but like if I was just like in a different state of mind, perhaps for like the first half, it would have been like really fun. You know what I mean?
Do you mean on shrooms?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Anyways, things being bad.
That was in?
Remember, because we talked about this.
Things being bad.
How we would rather have things be bad than just be good and mediocre and forgettable.
Ooh, yeah.
And I think kind of like the stuff,
I don't want to say anything about your relationships, but I think maybe...
Ayo.
No, I'm saying just like the hinge dates, like the first dates of certain people, where it's like, oh, I would have rather you been bad than this. It's
just mid. It's just mid. Yeah.
Like,
that's so funny. I don't want to say anything about your relationships.
I didn't mean relationships.
Tread carefully.
I meant like first dates.
Yeah. I would rather have like a really bad first date where I just get some stories from it than just like a fine date where I just like, I just don't feel anything and you're just not giving me anything to work with. Neither good nor bad.
Bad as in like a character, not bad as in dangerous, but
yes.
Yeah.
Let's clarify. As women, let's clarify. But yeah, things should be bad. If you're going to do something and it can't be good, at least make it bad and have a point of view than just be like, whatever, I'll try to make it as good as it can be. But, have a point of view and stick to it. And then it will at least be memorable.
Yeah.
Showing up for yourself and following through your plans and goals. Wow.
Literally yesterday.
That's so funny.
Laura was just telling me yesterday. I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't record 2 podcasts today. Let's just do, or 1 podcast today. Let's just do both of them tomorrow. And Laura was like, actually, I'm keeping promises that I make to myself. And I know we won't do 2 tomorrow, so we're going to do 1 today and 1 tomorrow because I am not breaking promises I make to myself. And we're leaving this weekend with 2 podcasts, not just 1. And I was like, okay, I won't break your self-promise. We'll do 1 today, we'll do 1 tomorrow.
And I'm really glad we did because we would not have been able to do 2 today.
No, we would not have.
So you know what? That is so in.
You're so in, and you followed through this whole year just keeping promises to yourself.
That's so funny.
Very impressive.
I literally, that's in for 2024 as well. I didn't write it, but it's still in.
Yeah.
Long nails. I love long nails. I don't have them right now, but I love long nails. I had to stop doing my own nails that were long because I played a lot of sand volleyball this year, and it's just messy. I'm diving a lot. I'm scrappy. Writing letters. I actually wrote 0 letters this year.
Okay, cool.
But you know what's funny? On the drive over here today, or no, yesterday, I literally was like, I want to go to like get some envelopes and stuff, and I want to like write people letters and send it to them for the holidays.
Aww.
So that's so in. And you know what else is in? Scrapbooking. And guess what? I'm literally making a scrapbook right now of like my highlights of 2023.
Aww.
So that's also in. I forgot that I like wrote these.
No, you didn't forget. You manifested.
Manifested, baby. And then film pictures. I actually, whenever a lot of my family came over last weekend for my sister's half marathon, and I'm like taking pictures of like people in front of my house because it's like they were here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I have like some film that's like been in my camera for so long that I haven't gotten developed in like a year, so it's still there, and I'm like, I just need to use it so I can like just develop it. So I took a lot of film pictures, and I'm almost done with that roll. So soon I'm going to be able to develop it, which I'm very excited about.
Very exciting.
But that was my in for 2023.
All right. So we were pretty spot
pretty
on.
Pretty good, I think.
All right. Outs for 2023. Ballet Flats.
Still out.
They're still, I mean, okay.
I don't think that they've gained any prominence. But I think that they've still like stayed as popular as they were.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, they were popular amongst, like New Yorker influencers, and they still are waddling around in their ugly, gross little flats. So, nice try, guys. The rest of us aren't stupid enough to
We're not going to do that.
We're not buying
We're not doing that.
I don't care if they're Miu Miu. They're ugly. Mm-hmm. And I like Miu Miu.
Miu Miu's cute.
It's too bad.
I'm not going to... You won't be getting my coin.
Out fast fashion modern corsets. I feel like we saw less of those.
I completely agree. And I think that they even like the corset inspired going out shirts are going away now.
Yeah.
Which, bye. Thank you.
They were a little uncomfortable.
Don't let the door kick you on the way out.
Guys, I couldn't bend because there's boning.
And it's like, weird.
Yeah. I said the Kardashians were out. I feel like they had a very quiet year. Did they really do anything?
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't know because I blocked them this year.
That's awesome. Yeah. They really didn't pull any stunts this year.
Don't really recall much.
Because Kylie and Timothy are like still together, I think. And I think they're just having a quiet, successful relationship, which is honestly very funny.
That's sweet.
Because everyone thought it was fake. And
two most unlikely people to meet up and be together.
They're still like going strong, I think.
They're going steady.
That man's a father who stepped up.
He's not a stepfather, okay? He's the father that stepped up.
He's the Wonka that stepped up.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, I think they're pretty out. They've been pretty...
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it might be because they seem out because I have trained my algorithm to avoid them.
See, I went in and
strategic blocking.
Yeah, through strategic block. I said, literally, I was like, Kardashian, Jenner, Kendall, Kylie. I literally put all their names, all the last names, everything. I was like, I don't want to see anything.
I don't want to see
I don't care.
I don't care.
They make me mad. They make me unreasonably mad. So I'm like, why am I going to like let myself think about that? So I'm just going to block them.
You know what? Skims. Skims was big this year.
The Skims dupe dress.
All the Skims dupes.
Yeah.
Fuck. We were wrong.
Well, it was just one.
It's just one
of them.
Kim.
And it was
Kim
just her clothes.
And her business.
And it was just... Whatever. I'll get on about it later.
Yeah. Okay. I was wrong. I said Doja Cat's music is out.
Oh, and she had a great album.
Okay, you know what I said? Doja Cat's music, and I said, please take a break and do fashion and comedy. Because I didn't think she was happy in the trajectory of her, like, pop music career. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Her new album totally, like, not totally, but, like, very strongly pivoted in aesthetic. Because I saw Doja Cat live. I saw her perform.
Yeah.
She shaved her head, got rid of her eyebrows. She's, like, got a very, like, it's not pretty. It's, like, a very, like,
it's
scary,
a very intense and, like,
intense and masculine and edgy show and aesthetic and stuff. So I was kind of right in a way. Because
and I think also because the Schiaparelli fashion show.
Yes.
This was like before she was, but you said this before the fashion show.
I think I was right. Doja Cat's music as it was, I knew she was faking it and not happy, and she was gonna get weird because she was unhappy.
Yeah.
And she did. And then she came out with music that she does like.
Which is such a good album.
It's a great album.
I really had so much fun listening to it. Angora Hills.
Oh my gosh. I also really like Demons, even though it's kind of a simple song.
It's fun.
Like it.
It's fun. Like I like the beat. I like the inflections. The way she changes.
Video was cool too.
Yeah.
So, in a way, I'm gonna count that as right. I think I was right. Doja Cat's music, as it was, needed to change. Gossip Girl core. Yeah.
Yeah. But now I feel like now...
People are
it's now like business core. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going towards ballet is getting pivoted to business core.
Trousers, vests.
I'm fine with, because I'll say it. I think ties are cute, and I think
I love ties.
I should start wearing ties.
I wore a tie.
Very cute. I like ties. So, and ties are just masculine bows, and I think both of those things are fun.
Yes.
Long pieces of ribbon should just go on humans.
It just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Cute. I like it. Gossip Girl core. I've never seen an outfit on Gossip Girl that I thought was fire. That whole era of fashion can die. I said nail polish is out. I was right. I didn't wear nail polish a single time this year. I probably haven't worn nail polish in like 3 years. So, I was right about that. I said Dwayne Johnson was out.
Was he in any movies this year?
I feel like he took a year off.
Yeah, good for him.
We haven't seen him.
No, he's been quiet.
I said take a year off, pal, in parentheses.
Next year he's coming back stronger than ever.
He probably is, because I think they're doing like a live action Moana.
What?
I know, because that's
Can I say
weird.
That's out for 2024. I'm tired of live actions.
Yes, those have always been out. Also, I think it's really funny that Snow White got pushed, in quotations, to like 2025. Girl, they're not releasing that shit. That shit's getting...
You don't think so?
They're gonna explode it. They're gonna put it in the back. Blown up. They're gonna put that movie in the back, and they're gonna fill it with C4. So much fucking C4, and they're gonna light that shit up. We will never see...
Why do you think that?
Because they fucked up with the dwarf situation.
Yeah.
Where they...
I don't really know what happened with that. I honestly did not keep up. I didn't care about the movie at all, so I was like, whatever.
I do like cheering for a downfall every once in a while when it's something like a big corporation like Disney.
Yes,
so
we love that.
I was invested in that. I'm like, ooh, I hope they stop making live actions, because they fucked up so bad on this one. So they messed up where they cast all the dwarfs as they're just all regular sized people.
They're not little people?
They're not little people.
Why would they do that?
Which is crazy, because like they're like, oh, this is like our thing. This is like... And then, like, now we're not going to cast any y'all. But they're racially diverse.
Yes.
So...
Latina power.
Way to go, Disney. And then Rachel Zegler kind of...
Here's my thing about that.
Rachel Zegler is she's a Rachel Berry character.
Listen. She got so much flack, and I get it. But the thing is, she's 22. She probably doesn't have a lot of media training. She's also a theater kid. She grew up on Broadway.
She's naturally talented.
She's very talented.
Set up to be annoying.
Yeah, and then also...
Give her a break.
Also, like, she rose to stardom, I think, really fast. Because, like, she was in, like, West Side Story, and then immediately this, and then immediately, like...
Yeah.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And so I think she just didn't have enough time to get, like, media training.
Yeah.
So I think, like, she got so much flack so quickly.
What it was they made the mistake of letting someone who is that homeschooled pilled speak for themselves.
Just, like, give her some training, call it a day.
She has not had a normal... Like, you want celebrities to be down to earth.
Yeah.
But sometimes whenever you are naturally talented... Like, she's a fantastic singer.
She's pretty.
And she's pretty.
She's been on... I mean, she was Maria for so long on Broadway.
Yeah.
Since she was, like, in her teens.
So, if you got someone like that, they can't be down to earth because they've never been there.
No, yeah.
So... She's gonna say some weird edgy shit. Or she thinks is edgy.
Yeah.
She's gonna talk like Debbie Ryan.
And you know what?
And that's just like...
just let women live.
Well...
It's a little cringy, but you know...
I thought it was out of pocket and annoying, and I honestly was super... I was like, why do I feel so strongly, like, hateful and annoying? And then I was like, I need to calm down. This girl, she does not have the tools to be down to earth because she is a very naturally talented person and was discovered at an early age. So she's gonna say weird stuff.
Yeah. I think
it's okay.
I don't really feel any runway towards her.
Now,
I don't really care.
I feel neutral and don't care.
Yeah. I just think I felt bad that she got so much hate so fast, and it's like, guys, like, chill out.
Yeah.
But just take a break.
But yeah, she said some stuff about Snow White where she's like, we're doing something different. We're not doing a damsel in distress.
It's 2023.
It's 2020. And it's like, no one thought you were. Jesus. Like, if you did a play-by-play of the OG Snow White, like, that would be really weird. No one thought you were going to do that.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care.
Anyways. So, it's very weird that movie got delayed for a whole year, and a lot of these, like, Disney, HBO, like, Warner Brothers, so many different big production companies are making movies and then not releasing them, and just blowing them up.
Got blowed up.
Like, that happened to Batgirl.
Yeah, with what's her name?
I forgot.
Amber? No,
not Amber. I forgot.
Something Rose.
Oh, Ruby Rose?
Ruby Rose, right?
No. She got hurt on a show where she played Batgirl.
Oh.
Or, yes, Catwoman or Batgirl, I can't remember. But she got hurt, and that's why we haven't seen her in a long time. She almost got paralyzed.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, but I think that we will never see that Snow White movie. I think they're going to try and make us forget it.
Let's see. In and Out for 2025. We shall see.
We shall see. So, how do we even start talking? Oh, Dwayne Johnson.
We're
talking about
taking a year off.
Moana. Okay, I said Blush Product Obsession is out. I was right.
Yeah.
You don't need that many. Pick a couple good ones. Change the placement, not the product. I was right. People started figuring out, oh, why would I buy, like, 5 different colored, super concentrated liquid blushes?
When
That's stupid.
Like, I get it. Like, you want a different color, different look, but, like, maybe just, like, not a whole, like 10
full
blushes.
Size.
Because you are not using them.
No.
You're not using them.
Especially the concentrated ones where you just need a dot and then you, like...
I hated whenever I saw people be like, you just need a dot of this, right? And then they put a dot on their face.
It's like
and they'd be, like, so surprised. Yeah, they'd be, like, a massive dot. And they'd be like, why is it not blending out? I'm like, I know that this is just, like, clickbait, like, rage clickbait.
Yeah.
But it was so infuriating.
I hate watching adult women act like babies.
You grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up.
I said anti-wrinkle straws and anti-wrinkle how to sleep and changing how I live just to avoid wrinkles. I feel like people did stop that. I feel like people have calmed down about that.
Agreed.
Because you know what? That age filter came out and dermatologists were like saying like, oh, this is actually pretty accurate, like this age filter. And a lot of people made videos with it and then they were saying, I really like her. She looks really kind.
Yeah, she looks really nice. She looks like she'll make good cookies.
So it
was like a self-love moment.
It was a self-love moment, and that was the trend, rather than like a, oh my god,
I'm gonna have wrinkles.
And then like,
yeah, you are. And that's okay.
And that's okay. And I said micro trends are out. No, there's still micro trends. So
they're still.
All right. Well, what'd you say was out for 2023?
I said multitasking. Like, let's focus. Which I think I was better on multitasking because I think I was like more aware of like, oh, if I'm on my phone and I'm also watching a show and I'm also like listening to music, I should just like stop doing one of those things.
Yeah, or maybe just
pick one or two. And I think I was a lot better about that. So I think that was fun. Outfits that are too clean and palatable, I think we're still seeing that.
Yeah.
Of just like, oh, I bought it, it's perfect, or like whatever.
Yeah.
Boring. It was still out. It was in. People were still doing it, but to me, it's still out.
Yeah.
Clean girl, that girl. I think we definitely saw like a decrease in people who were like clean girl, that girl, like.
People were hating on the clean girl thing.
But I still think that so many people are still doing that trend, but it's more like in their own aesthetic.
I think clean girl became so popular that it's become everyone's just like basic neutral. Like,
yeah, it's now
day.
It's now the undercurrent.
Yeah,
it's now the new. It's now the new basic.
They're not calling it clean girl, but
they're like, that's just who I am now.
Yeah.
Slicked back hair, I still hate it. I don't think we saw as much of it this year, but I still think like there's like there was still like a lot of slicked back hair.
Yeah,
but I think it was definitely less.
Yeah.
Ballet flats, obvi, hate. Striving for conventional hotness. It was out for 2023. And
no, I still saw everyone striving for conventional hotness.
Yeah, people are like, this is how I want to look.
Dude, the amount of people I saw this year get exposed for editing their videos. Yeah. Gym influencers and like, you know. I mean, we always knew, but I think we talked about Photoshop a lot in like the late 2010s, like kind of post tabloid era, and then like beginning of social media.
Yeah,
there was a lot more discussion and like talks about and awareness of photoshopping, and then when filters came out, we started talking about filters, and I think everyone kind of forgot that
like, you can tweak and
all of these people who are influencers, whether it's a gym influencer or just like, you know, hot girl influencers, they're photoshopping. And in addition to filters, if it's videos, the body filters have gotten incredibly good at being undetectable. And I didn't know that and that was a discovery in 2023. I didn't know about body filters.
So
bad.
I will say there was this one, I've seen this trend recently. It hasn't been a lot, but it's been like in like a decent amount of videos where people like show a picture of their face like before, and then they'll show a picture of their face after, and they'll list like every single like procedure that they had, and then they'll be like in chin lipo, lip filler, Botox, and this we trust.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, like,
yeah, oh my god,
I saw so many. I think it's I like when people are like, these are the procedures I got done. This is not natural. My face is not natural. I paid for this. I had work done. I like when people are transparent about that.
But at the same time,
for people to be like, this is like, in all these cosmetic procedures we trust, like it's the we trust part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is crazy. I do appreciate whenever someone has a big following and they are very open about the procedures they're getting. I think, you know, I'm like, I really appreciate that. Thank you. But at the same time, I it's such a double-edged sword because I hate normalizing plastic surgery. Plastic surgery is dangerous.
Yeah.
Anytime you go under, that's dangerous. That's a risk. And I mean, there's some influencers I've seen where they're actually more like comedy influencers or something, and they're not like beauty. They're cute people. They're like, you know, they're cute. But they have, like, one big insecurity. Like, they're like, oh, like, I really hate my, like, recessed chin. I think I'm gorgeous. I'm very confident. But this is just one thing that's always bugged me. And then they go and do it, and they're very public about it. And I'm like, okay. Really, I really, truly do not have a problem with that. But the ones where they list out everything, and they completely changed their entire face, and they're doing, like, extreme, like...
It's just it's hard.
It's hard
because like, you want to feel confident in yourself, and I understand like if doing this one thing will make you just feel like more secure. I get it, but it's like just another thing to change your entire face.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's weird.
The normalization Botox has just gotten.
Everyone gets Botox.
Everyone's getting Botox. No matter how young you are. Everyone's getting Botox.
Because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to get that one line across my forehead.
I want to prevent it.
So I'll just get Botox.
Baby Botox.
Right now. And they're like 22.
What's so crazy is once you start getting Botox, you can't stop. Because then you have ruined the muscles in your face. So your face isn't going to hold up by itself anymore. You are weakening the muscles in your face. So once you start, you cannot stop because then all those muscles will atrophy and slouch and your face will start falling down. You have to keep doing it once you start. And everyone's starting Botox at like 22, 23, 24.
And it's like, it's expensive too.
Botox does not last very long. Like 2 months.
I heard like 3 to 4.
Well, I think it depends on which ones you get.
Yeah.
But
like 2 to 4 months, that's it.
Yeah, then you gotta go back.
Then you gotta go back. That's expensive. That's an expensive habit.
That's an expensive habit. Like, is there anything in your life that has that short of a maintenance period? Like, where you have to keep going like that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate it.
So, that's still out for 2023. We will keep fighting.
We'll keep fighting.
And we will be naturally beautiful.
I mean...
And we will love ourselves for as we are in 2024.
Ugh, that stuff's always so tricky to talk about.
It is. It's hard.
Because you don't want to be judgmental, but it's just like...
But it's like...
You also don't want to normalize it.
Grind set. I think this year I really was like, I'm vibing.
Yeah.
I'm vibing. I kind of just like took a year off, I feel like. This is like my like kind of year off of like, I'm not trying to do anything crazy.
You worked on yourself.
I worked on myself. I got some money up. I went traveling.
You did.
I did a lot of traveling this year.
Yeah.
Like I've like had a lot of fun this year.
Now question. Do you feel mentally and emotionally well rested enough in your routine and what you did this year that next year you are like you feel hungry to go get something more?
Oh yeah, no.
Do you feel that way?
Like right now I'm like really antsy. I'm like, okay, what am I doing next? What's next on the list? And there's something more, like there's like something new on the docket. Like I got to do something. I got to go somewhere. I got to go do something else.
like achieve. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think, you know,
because I needed a moment of just like, because in all of college I was working my job, I was working for school, I was working on sets. I never had a long time off. So then I think this year was just like, okay, my one focus is to just like work a job, just work and have a podcast.
Yeah.
And that was really it.
Yeah.
And have fun. And I did all those things, and it was really nice.
And now you feel emotionally charged to go to a next step and go do something.
Yeah, because even like last year, I like tried to do some stuff. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, this, and this.
I'm gonna write a script.
I'm gonna write a script. I'm gonna make spec music videos. I'm gonna do this. And then I literally was like, I'm still like healing from like all of college and the pandemic during college.
Yeah.
And like, even though that was 3 years ago, it's still not over.
You're still catching up.
I'm still catching up, and I still feel like in like that weird space and time.
Yeah.
So it was honestly a really good year to just like not do anything. Well, not do anything, but to just rest and like be like, I don't have to push myself to the limit because that's not going to be healthy for me. And I didn't. I did nice things. I had a lot of fun. I relaxed and I rested, and now I'm ready to do
figuring out
lot
routines for yourself, so you know
that's hard.
You can figuring out a routine is so hard, and you figuring out like what your base is, so you have like, oh, this is like a good state to come back to. If I go do something crazy and like get overworked because I choose to, I know what I can go fall back on and a routine I can reset in. Because of college and the pandemic, there was no routine to go into because you didn't have one because it was just chaos all the time.
It was chaos all the time.
But now you figured that out. So now you can go try, you can go fail, and whenever there's lots of work but you choose to go into that work, you know what you can do to reset.
Exactly. I think like I was thinking about it earlier this week actually, and I was like, I think this year was kind of just like the year of like peace for me. Because like I had a very peaceful life. Like, I would, like, some nights I would just, like, be at home. I'd have my candle lit. I'd be, like, watching a show, eating some popcorn, and I'd go to bed at, like, 10:30. I had a very peaceful life this year, which was really nice. But now I'm like, all right, it's time to get crazy.
Yeah.
It's time to do something wild.
It's time to make moves.
It's time to make big money moves, okay?
2024, year of movement.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So now 2024, Grindset is actually going to be in.
Yeah. All right. But not in a toxic way. But like,
in like a healthy, I'm doing this because I want to. I'm hungry. I'm scrappy.
Self-fulfillment at the top of that pyramid.
Exactly. Come on now. We're keeping our promises. Being boring so you can be good. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Have a point of view. And social media. I think I was really good about limiting my time on social media. I put my phone in grayscale. I got an app that literally every 15 minutes I'm on Instagram. It will be like, Are you ready to get off Instagram yet? It will say something different every time because I have time limits. But then this one, every 15 minutes, it will be like, you could be working out right now. Or it's like, oh, like, have you talked to a loved one today? And then you either have to click, like, go do something good for me, or being on Instagram is time well spent. And I'm like, ooh, is being on Instagram time well spent?
Yeah.
So
2023 was the year of being haunted by that one quote where it's like, the way we spend our days is the way we spend our life. And the amount of hours and the amount of days I've spent scrolling on Instagram. I'm like, oh shit, the way I'm spending my life is on Instagram, just doom scrolling in bed.
Which is not good.
2023 was the year of being haunted.
Of realizing that, like, people spend billions of dollars to make you addicted to your phone.
Yeah.
And being like, I'm going to try my hardest to... Which is hard.
To rot my brain.
To get out of that system.
Yeah.
Because, like, realizing that, like, it is hard.
It
is hard. It is addicting. They know exactly what to do. But being like, I'm going to try hard to not do that anymore.
Yeah. And you know what? I feel very, very bad for people that are younger than us.
Me too.
Because whenever we were in junior high and high school, these algorithms were not that good.
No. It was...
Things had to go viral and everybody would see it, like Vine or something.
Yeah. And then
now... the algorithms are so good and so targeted. Everything you see, you like, and it gives some sort of happy reaction in your brain. That's so bad. If these algorithms were this good whenever we were in junior high and high school,
I would be an awful person. I don't think I'd have any motivation to do anything.
I would have no motivation. I would have no time, no attention span. My brain would just be mush. And I remember in junior high and high school having self-awareness and being like, oh, I'm spending too much time on social media. And I could delete Instagram and, like, delete it for, like, weeks and weeks and weeks.
And then, just be free.
And just be fine.
But now our jobs are attached to social media.
We both work in marketing and social media, so we have to have it.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I have to have it on my phone.
And it's, like you said, people have spent billions, not millions, billions of dollars to perfect getting us sucked into our phones.
There's this one quote from Bo Burnham where he was talking on, like, a panel about social media, and he was like, they're coming for your attention span, which is the most valuable thing you have. They're coming for your attention.
Your time is the most.
Your time. He was like,
and your attention,
they tried to get your attention outside. Like, advertisers try to get your attention outside with, like, billboards, and then on the TV. And he's like, and now it's on your phone. It's like they are coming for every single part of your time, and you have to fight against it.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm gonna try to be. I'm gonna look at my.
I got my time. How much time I spent on my phone, whatever report.
Your screen time?
Yeah, my screen time report today. Worse than last week. 8 hours. 8 hours on my phone. Now, granted, I mean, some of that is for work, but maybe like 2 hours of that is for work.
I think
actually 2 to 3.
Yeah,
I had to be on Instagram quite a bit for my job, but you know, if it's split up, work versus just dicking around, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The rot of my brain is significant. Mine
was like 6.5 hours, but now I think I've gotten it down to like 2 to 3 hours. And I'm really proud of that, because that was so hard.
If I could get sub 4, I'd be so happy with myself.
Yeah, but it's just crazy if I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm spending basically 1/4 of my day on my phone.
Yeah.
On my screen. What am I doing?
There's life out here.
There's so much more things I'd rather do. My body is
capable of doing so many things.
And it's like, so that's why I think I've been reading a lot more. It's like, I would rather just be reading a book
than
on my phone.
Yeah.
Because, like, then at least I'm, like, getting a story. I'm getting a different perspective, blah, blah, blah.
I think I need to get, working out and reading, I definitely need to get into. And I want to read some nonfiction 2024.
Me too. I got a nonfiction book about, like, creativity. So I'm going to be reading that from the library. Ooh.
Or did you finish your
Yeah, that was my last one.
Okay. Let's hit our
2024.
What's in, what's out. I think this will go a little bit faster because we're not confirming or
we're not like, oh well, this was this.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to do outs first?
Let's
do what's out and then let's do what's in, because that's a highlight, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so these are our predictions for 2024 ins and outs. Outs. Claw clips. Goodbye.
Claw clips. Because whenever you say it, I think you're saying clock lips. And I'm like...
Claw clips.
Claw clips.
Claw clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like claw clips. They're just... My hair's grown so much, I can't really wear them anymore because they don't fit my hair.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I've always thought they were kind of ugly. I'm sorry, guys. I know they're very practical and...
They're so practical.
So it's not like a judgment like, oh, like... But like people who like try and like make cute...
They slick their hair back, and then they bring the little slut strands, and then they do their claw clip.
Well, I mean, that's like, I'm not crazy about that look, but if that's like a look you like, that's cool. The people who like take a claw clip and then like flip and twist their hair in a certain way in the back to like do something, I'm like, okay, you know, it looks different, but to me, it just looks like you put your hair up still. I'm sorry. Like, don't, it's a claw clip.
I think they're fine. I don't think you need to make a whole big shindig out of it, but I like them.
Yeah.
Whenever it's just like you gotta throw it up real quick, easy. I like it.
Out. I want to start cooking for myself more.
Oh, yes.
I want to cook more.
Should I send you recipes? Because I cook so much.
I have a lot of recipes already on the docket that I want to try, but the problem is I don't have I'm using someone else's kitchen right now, so I need to be like mindful. And cooking sometimes could be really messy, and like you can dirty a lot of dishes and be a very inconvenient person. So when I get my own space, I want to cook for myself like almost all of my meals. Maybe go out once a week for a fast food bite, or like, you know,
that's how I am.
Grabbing dinner with a friend.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to like be more like, I don't want to eat chicken every week. I want to be creative.
I'm going to send you recipes. I'm going to send you recipes that I use because they're really good.
Okay. Because
chicken is a good basic, but no, there's so many other things.
I want to get crazy. I want to get creative. I want to eat fish and lamb and cottage cheese.
I make fish tacos. I make a lot of like Mediterranean kebabs.
Ooh.
I make chicken curry.
Yeah.
I make sandwiches whenever I'm like whatever.
Yeah.
I'll make hoagies. Girl, I love cooking.
Yeah. I want to get back into cooking, and I want to have a lot of variety. Variety is really good for your tummy.
It's great for your stomach.
It's good for your biome.
I made shakshuka.
I don't know
was
what that
very
is.
proud of
Oh, the egg
it's the
thing?
tomato dish with the eggs. Ooh. I made that for myself. Whoa, oh baby.
I'm not really a runny egg person, so
mine are firm.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's out? Rotting in bed. This is what we were talking about. Was just
doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling. It's out. There was a time, therapists, I think they call it like freeze mode, where you want to do something, but no matter what you do, you can't stop doing nothing.
Yeah.
Where you're in freeze mode. And I was in like really, really bad. And what's interesting, I have experienced both now, very significant, like for significant periods of time. And I know there's a huge difference between the two of just procrastinating and doom scrolling and being in freeze mode. I've experienced both quite a bit this year and last year, and I can feel the difference, and I'm very happy to say I'm experiencing that freeze mode a lot less.
That's good.
Which means that my like nervous system has like healed, and there's a lot less like fear and instability going on like internally about like things. I've learned to cope with different things, and I've stopped being triggered by a lot of things. So that's great. But the problem is now I'm just have a problem with doom scrolling and regular procrastination,
but we can work on that.
We can work on that, and that's something that's solvable. The freeze mode thing, I that was just something where I needed to rest and do nothing, and because that is actually like, anyways. I feel like I did a lot of healing, and I also had a very like restful year, and so I think I did enough healing where I have moved on to if I'm doom scrolling or something, it is something I can fix. It's not that there's something wrong with me that needs healing. It is something I can work on. So that it's a different mindset, and I needed to be kind to myself about the freeze mode reaction where I'm stuck on my phone and I want to do stuff but I can't do stuff because it's just, I'm glad that the mindset has changed. And I'm like, okay, I'm on my phone too much. You don't need this.
It's not adding anything to your life.
It's not adding anything to my life. I don't need the rest. I don't need to turn my brain off this long. Let's go do something. Let's go do something productive. So Rotting in Bed is out.
Rotting in Bed is out.
Body checking / what I eat in the day videos. If I see, oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen. Once again, this stuff gets tricky to talk about because you could get accused of like slut shaming and body shaming and all sorts of stuff whenever you talk about these things. I hate, and I think, and I'm going to stand by this, that it is very toxic and very stupid to do what I eat in the day videos.
Yeah.
And you are a very skinny, naturally, like, conventionally attractive person, and you are, like, half naked for the entire video.
Or you just do a body check, because this is also on my out list as well. It's them in the gym with their shirt up, or they're just in a sports bra, flexing and like showing off the abs and showing off the thighs,
or they just got out of bed and they have a full face of makeup on, but whatever. They just got out of bed and they're in their pajamas, so they're in really tiny shorts and a bra. And the first shot of their what I eat in the day video is just a picture of their, like, a video of their body. Their face is barely in it. And then so what you're doing is you are showing your body, and then you are telling people, not literally, but you show your body first, and then you show what you eat in the day. And you're saying what you're trying to sell is that if you eat this, you'll look like this.
Which is
not true.
No matter, we could eat the exact same, work out the exact same, and we will never, ever, ever look alike. And that is okay. Because we are different people.
The worst ones is whenever they're selling some sort of powder or whatever.
Bloom powder or whatever.
In the middle of their thing. They're like, I do this with this, like, protein bar. And I love
it so much. It's like, no, girl.
I have a snack with this protein bar. I'm like, you have a gorgeous body. Congrats.
That you have worked hard to take care of and maintain and get muscles and stuff.
But the problem is some of them don't even work hard. They just are naturally beautiful. Yeah. And that's fine. But they are using their body to sell,
to make you feel bad. Yeah. And that you need to buy this thing that they are selling.
That is like their job. And that used to be, a very cut and dry, that's what advertising is, You'd show a beautiful body in a magazine next to a protein powder, and your brain would make the connection, I eat this protein powder, I look like this. But everyone eventually got smart enough to not like... Yeah, to be like, okay, that's not genuine, that's fake. I know I won't look like this from eating this powder. But whenever it's influencers, and it's just somebody with a phone, everyone can't help but feel like it's real. Yeah. Because that's what an influencer is.
And especially, because if you follow them, you like their other content. Yeah. Then you're like, oh, well, I trust you.
I trust you, because
I like your workout videos, I like your outfit videos.
Weaponizing parasocial relationships. Like, that is, so I don't want it to come off as, like, body shaming or, like, I don't think you're showing off your body. Stop showing off your body. If you are a workout influencer and you show off your body, that's fine. It really is, because that is what your job is. You're like, this is what I do to make me look like this. Cool. Everyone wants that. If they follow you.
Yeah, if you're like, this is how I look like this. I do this workout. You're not selling anything. You're just showing people what you do, your routine.
And you might be genetically blessed, but I think everyone is smart enough now to be like, okay, I understand doing this many squats will not give me that body because I'm a different person with a different build. I'm a different height.
Different genes. Different everything.
Different everything. Everyone understands that better now. But the one thing that still, I think it's super shitty is the body check and then showing what you eat in the day. Because a lot of times, one, y'all aren't eating enough calories.
Yes. It's usually like little calories. Or it's like, it's just like all fruit, or it's like there's not it's like they're
not balanced meals.
Thank you. It's not balanced. Yeah. I do like whenever like I find someone who does what I eat in a day, because I think it's helpful to be like,
but they're showing balanced meals.
They're like, it's like you had protein with like granola and like yogurt, whatever. They show like a balanced meal. I'm like, you know what? I've been needing to like re-up my like meal roster. Thank you for the inspiration. And they don't do the body check. That's like perfect. Love that.
And I like whenever they talk about how, like, I like whenever it's nutritionists that do it.
You know Kylie? My girl Kylie?
I don't know.
Nutritionist Kylie?
There are some good ones
There's this nutritionist who's like, I'm a nutritionist and this is what I ate. And she's like, I'm eating a packet of ramen. And most people would be like, why are you eating a packet of ramen? And she's like, and I'm eating this because it is a fast meal and I'm going to add carrots and like spinach and baby bok choy and eggs to it. So that way I can get more... like, it's going to make it more dense. And she's like, like, you should just think about what you can add to a meal instead of what you can take away from a meal.
I think that I have heard her, because I've heard that phrase whenever think about meals of, like, if you're eating something that people would call bad, think about what you can add to it to add value to your body.
If you like, I do this all the time. I get a frozen pizza and then I add olives, I add tomatoes, I add turkey, I add spinach, I add garlic, I add sriracha. Like, I add so much to it that it's like there's more. It's filling. It's like there's more nutrients. It's better for you.
And I love whenever someone just breaks down a meal and they're like, here's my fat, this is good for this, and that helps your brain. Yes. Here's my carb, this is so good for energy, like, this is what you need because your body is powered by this. I love that. I don't want to see your body check right before you show that, because I think you are putting a lot of people at risk for eating disorders, since a lot of you are not eating balanced meals and not eating enough calories, and that's not something that everyone can do. So yeah, body checks are out. Sorry. In the context of eating stuff. Okay, I said tote bags are out. I think they're impractical and they hurt my shoulders.
I still love tote bags. I still use them all the time.
I don't like tote bags, but I gotta figure out a better solution because I've just been using my backpack from junior high, and I don't think it's a good look for a 24-year-old.
My aunt actually got me a new backpack. It's the backpack I'm using. It has whale sharks on it, and she got it for my trip to Australia.
Well, that's very cute.
It was like an early birthday gift. But so I'm just using it. This is a kid's backpack.
It is.
It is a kid's backpack, but I feel you.
Yeah.
I love backpacks.
I like backpacks. It makes the most sense, but they're not very cute. But I understand. I don't want a cute backpack either because I think those are kind of chuggy. So I don't know what to do. Anyways, I just don't like tote bags because if I'm wearing a big jacket and I have a tote bag and my tote bag falls off my shoulder, I'll start getting violent.
That's Sisyphusian.
Yeah.
It's Sisyphusian.
Yeah.
Gotta keep puddling it up? No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I said superhero content is out. I'm done. I don't want to see, like, any sort of, like... I don't want to see masculine content anymore. Just for a little bit. I need a break.
Yeah, and also, like, it's just, like, overdone.
It's overdone.
It's overdone. I'm tired of it.
I'm tired. It's played out. Like, you know, like, when was the last, like, Pride and Prejudice, you know? Like...
2005?
Oh, I guess Little Women was the last time I felt like, I don't know.
This is for me.
This is for me.
Or, like, Barbie.
Yeah, but... the more I sit and think about Barbie, I think I get the icky, like, consumerism feeling. It creeps back in, and I wish I got to authentically enjoy it forever and ever. Mm-hmm. It was a fun moment, but I don't think it has a lot of staying power in my mind of, like, this was for me.
Yeah. Little Women, though?
Little Women.
That's mine.
That's mine. Hell
Back
yeah.
up, bitch.
Yeah. You know,
I'm gatekeeping.
I mean...
From men.
I know this is a great comparison because it is Greta Gerwig. But yeah, so like Frances Ha and Little Women. Woo, yeah, that's for me. Woo, yeah, this is for me. Barbie, I had fun.
I had fun. I liked it.
I had fun. I liked the movie. I had fun. But there is just this horrible little bitty feeling in the back of my mind.
Hello, all the capitalism, all the marketing deals, all the brand merchandising, all the collaborations.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so that's a whole other topic. But anyways, I want gentle girl content.
Mm-hmm. But I have to say, what I really have been loving, and I love when people make these edits of just, like, female rage, when like in movies, whenever they're just women yelling.
Those are in. I love every single time. And I know that people have been doing those all fucking year. I love more. Them.
Keep doing it. Ladies, you're doing amazing, sweetie. And then there's it's like Liquid Smooth by Mitski playing underneath. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like women screaming. I'm like, oh, yes. I think
female rage
2024 is like the year of like losing my mind, but in like a feminine way.
Yeah. Losing my mind while I'm trying to achieve my goals.
Yes.
That's in for 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the funny ones where it'll be like Charlie Day or something from like It's Always Sunny, and he's like screaming and running around, and it just says female rage over it, and it's just like a dude. But it's like,
but you're so right.
It's right.
You're so right.
So yeah, that's in. Okay, what else is out? Amazon lounge sets. I hate Amazon influencers. There's so many of them, and Amazon must-haves. Literally. Oh my god, I was about to say something ridiculous. I was about to say go kill yourself.
I was like, is she gonna say go kill yourself?
Don't do that.
But reevaluate your choices.
Reevaluate, like, guess what? You don't need a matching lounge set.
I have to say that is also on my out list.
What is a lounge set? Literally, just like your pajamas.
Go to Old Navy and get a pair of pajamas and call it a day.
You don't need 4 or 5 matching lounge sets. Literally,
it's all polyester. It's all gonna fall apart after like a few washes.
Your 100% cotton men's pajama pants and your favorite comfy t-shirt
is the ultimate lounge set.
That serves its purpose and looks just as put together as your stupid matching lounge set. What are you talking about?
And the thing is also, like, who are you performing for?
Yeah.
Why do you need to look perfect? Why do you need to have the perfect matching lounge set? Who are you doing this? And the thing is, I get it. I have a few matching, like, workout sets.
Yeah.
But, like, they're workout sets.
That is helping me get into an active state.
Yeah. It's like,
if I'm lounging, why do I need that?
And I feel put together when I wear those, but at the same time, like, why do you need to be put together if you're relaxing?
It drives me insane. They're ugly, they're cheap, they're made of bad materials, and it just doesn't make any sense. You don't need it. It's not a must-have.
And if you get one, you don't need 5.
Jesus.
You know what else, I guess? Overconsumption.
Lululemon influencers
and Stanley influencers. It is a reusable cup. You don't need 10. You don't need 10. You need one. You need one that's going to last you forever.
Yep. And if you already had, like, the last It Girl water bottle, you don't need the new one. You can keep using it. Because guess what? It's fucking metal. It's rewashable. You could just use that, and they serve the same purpose, and they act the same.
It keeps your drink cold, and it's portable. What more do you want?
And it's durable. Good job. You bought one. The purpose of buying one was to only own one.
You can get a new one when that one's destroyed. After that, don't talk to me.
Yeah. Stanley Cup influencers, what
the fuck?
You make me sick. Okay, the general public is out. The amount of times that I've, like, put out information as a marketing person, and I'll be like, hey, this event is on this day and at this time. And I get a DM saying, hey, like, when's this event? And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Because if you actually just look at the post, and in the very first line of the, the caption, and also in the very, like, first line of the reel, it says the date, the time, like, all the information you need. And I also don't like whenever I market for a business and they say, I get a DM that says, where is this? Because I'm like, well, I didn't think I needed to tell you since it's for this specific business. So it's going to be at this business. Mm-hmm. And I think I hate you.
Yeah. No, people, the common sense, girl, common sense is not that common.
The general public
is not that common.
I tell the general public when and where something is, and they're like, hey, when and where is this? And I'm like, oh my god, what was the point of me telling you?
It's right there. If you just literally read a little bit more, if you just looked at it for 2 seconds longer, you would find it out.
Yeah, so that's out.
Out.
I said floral scents are out. I love floral scents so much, but I can't wear them because they make my head hurt. So I now will be wearing sweet scents, like marshmallows and vanilla. And even though I like floral scents, so that's out. And this is kind of like the nail polish thing. I'm just not going to do beauty things that make me uncomfortable or hurt my senses.
That's very fair. That's smart. That's self-care, baby.
That's self-preservation.
Yeah.
Because do I like how painted nails look? Yes. Does it make me feel like I'm wearing little hats on my nails and make my palms sweaty? Yes. So I won't wear nail polish. Same thing with floral scents. I like how it smells, but it makes my head hurt. I said pirate boots are out. I hate those motorcycle boots.
Oh, I've always loved motorcycle boots.
I hate them.
But also, I used to have a pair of motorcycle boots. But here's the thing.
Those were literal motorcycle boots. Yeah. Those were cute. I'm talking about the ones that are, like, brown, and it's, like, the shape of them straight up.
And there's, like, a chain on a circle.
There's big buckles on the side.
I still love them.
I think they're so fugly. And I think they look cute on some people. I think they look cute on you.
Thanks.
I think they look ugly on most people.
Yeah.
And me. Because I have baseball bat calves.
Baseball bat.
So I would just look like a animated pirate. Or perhaps the emoji movie emojis.
Okay.
So that's not a good look. And I said, it's out, having too much stuff, overconsumption, clothes. I want to get rid of a lot of my clothes because I realize I only wear maybe like 20% of what I own. Mm-hmm. If I don't love it, I haven't worn it in a year, then it's never going to happen and it should go.
Yeah. I went through my closet and I was like, I need to go through my closet again. Because I don't use all the stuff that I think I'm using.
And I thought I did a good job whenever I moved. Mm-hmm. That I got rid of a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. I did not do a good job.
No.
I was not honest with myself.
My goal for before the end of the year is to go through every single part of my house. Like, just one thing at a time. Just, like, go through my entire dresser.
Yeah.
And I did that. I went through all my shirts, like, all my t-shirts that I have. I got rid of a lot.
Yeah.
Rid of a lot of t-shirts. Or I gave my t-shirts back to my mom that I took.
Yeah.
But now I want to go through, like, all my makeup, all my little random drawers, underneath my bed. I want to go through everything again so that way I can just start the new year kind of, like, refreshed. And also, I'm wanting to move in the new year, so I'm like, I would rather start working on, like, paring everything down now than later.
Yeah.
But, yes, agreed. Overconsumption.
Yeah.
So we are buying too much stuff.
We're buying too much stuff, and we're keeping
and we
too
don't
much
need
stuff.
it. And we can buy stuff secondhand if we do need it.
Yep. So that was all of my outs for 2023.
All right. Now, we do have some similar outs because we did talk about them beforehand.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of breeze through them. But yes, matching sets 24/7. Now, this is a little bit different, and I want to go into it a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I don't mind a matching set, but whenever your only outfit is a matching set, I think that's so boring. And I think that goes into my last year's out, whenever, like, your outfits are too clean and palatable.
Yeah.
It's like you are just wearing one color in two different, like, two different shapes.
Yeah. What are you, a superhero?
Like, I get it for working out, because I think working out is its own thing.
Yeah.
But, like,
sometimes you want to feel like a superhero.
Sometimes you want to feel that way. But whenever you're just going to class, you're going to the library, and you always are wearing just a matching set, it's so boring.
Yeah.
It's so boring. It's too boring. And it's always the Amazon sets that are so cheap. So, like, switch it up.
Doing the matching sets for, like, literally every aspect of your life.
I think
you have to do overconsumption to achieve something like that. So,
because then you can't mix and match anything. You, instead of just getting, like, one shirt, or, like, 3 shirts and 3 bottoms and mix and matching them, you have to wear the same thing every single time, because they have to match.
Your olive green, like, yoga pants are not going to match your light purple Gen Z periwinkle top.
So therefore it's, you just have to get two whole outfits.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. Change it up. Please. Be weird. Wear your own, put your own soul into the clothes that you wear, and truly, like, let people know who you are through your self-expression. Because when you just wear a matching set from Amazon, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you have to say about anything.
Or underdress. Mm-hmm. That's my solution to overconsumption.
Yeah. Just wear what you have.
Put less put together, and just be practical.
Then I know something about you, at least.
Yes.
You have a personality at that point.
A practicality about you, which I admire.
It's just
like Ron Swanson.
It's just so frustrating.
Yeah.
And then, starting videos off with showing off your body. We get it.
Stop it.
Don't.
You're triggering people who are susceptible to eating disorders.
This was so much this year, but read caption. Fuck you and fuck your caption. I hate you so much. I'm gonna go on a soapbox for a second.
Okay.
I don't care if I have been looking for something for so long, and I'm like, I just wish someone would tell me the answer to do something, and then someone is like, oh, have you been wanting this? This is what you should do. Read caption. No, fuck you. Why is your caption so long? Why is it a paragraph on paragraph on paragraph? Why am I reading this for 5 minutes? That way your video can just play the same 4 loops. That way you can get 1 million views and you can go viral. I hate that. Every single person has said read caption, and I will die before I do a read caption. And that is on that. Don't play with me right now.
I will do no such thing. I will not play with you right now because I'm fully on your side. I think, first of all, fuck you. I think you're evil.
You're just playing a game.
You made your 3-4 second shitty little reel that's gonna play 1 million times.
Of you like showing off your body
or something,
or
literally doing nothing.
Yeah,
it is, and then the thumbnail of the reel will be the thing that you want.
Yeah.
And then you go in, and that's not in the reel. Mm-mm. It's just a 4-second thing of someone standing there, and then it says read caption. I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm
gonna block you. I'm literally gonna block you.
I'm gonna block you.
I'm gonna block you.
Okay, and here's the other thing that's so frustrating is like that format would be less annoying if the fact that reading a long caption while you're in an Instagram reel is very difficult because the background is see-through and black and it's moving,
and then also
you're scrolling.
It fades at the top and it fades at the bottom.
Yes, it's not fine to read long captions on reels.
It's so difficult.
If it was just an Instagram post and it had just like the regular still background and I could see the whole thing and nothing's moving,
I would feel fine. I would.
That's an informative post.
Yes, that's an info post at that point. But whenever you're just like, have you been wanting to do this? Read caption. No, I'm actually blocked. I'm scrolling past you. I'm not reading this.
Blocked.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. So that's out.
I hate that. I also hate whenever people just wear their clothes once and then immediately wash them, because that's so bad for the clothes. It's going to ruin your clothes faster.
Yeah.
And that's also so bad for the environment.
Yeah.
Your clothes are, unless you literally like were out like walking all day or sweaty, like I get it. Like sometimes you're out all day, you're like, oh yeah, this shirt, I sweated through. It's ranked. It needs to go through the wash. Yeah. I understand that. But if you just went to work and you sat at your office and then you came home and you just changed into your lounge clothes, your outfit's still fine.
You're
just
fine.
Rehang it.
I mean,
rehang it.
If you're somewhere like in New York and you're going on the subway, okay,
yeah, maybe that's what I'm saying. That's normal.
That's
because New York got that funk.
It got that funk. But if you were just driving in your own car, sitting at your own desk, and then going home, that's your biome. You're only touching your germs.
You're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine.
If you wash your hands and wash your underwear,
you're good.
Come on, you're good.
Everything else, just rehang.
Rehang it.
Just wear at least 2 to 3 times. I usually wear my clothes like a lot before I do my laundry. Yeah. Except for like socks and underwear and like normal things.
Obviously, socks and underwear, guys.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Obviously.
Throw those in the wash. Yeah. But like everything else, like you're fine. You can wear it multiple times.
Psychos who wear their jeans once
and wash them, that's awful for your jeans. You're gonna wear out your jeans so fast.
Also, I hate whenever I didn't know that. Well, first of all, so many pieces of clothes, like so much of our clothes are made out of plastics now. Mm-hmm. And if you wash them, the plastics go into the fucking water.
Yeah. So like,
which I didn't know we were putting that many microplastics just by washing our clothes.
Yes, it's bad.
Everything's a setup.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Also, if you don't need to wash your jeans, just put them in the freezer.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna do that. Okay. But I will wash my jeans.
That will keep your denim in better condition for much longer. Or air dry them at least.
Oh, yeah. Air drying jeans is good. Because they get real stiff. Mm-hmm. They reshape themselves.
Okay. Also, cowboy boots. In parentheses, for y'all. Not me, though. I'm tired of seeing just random schmandom people wear cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Stop. You're not quirky for wearing cowboy boots. You're not a fashion trendsetter for wearing cowboy boots because they are in the fashion, like, mainstream now. And I think people just don't wear them well. I'll say it. Sorry, not sorry.
Some people just don't have the personality.
It just doesn't make sense. And they're usually the bad Amazon kind.
It's so easy to see Amazon boots or Steve Madden cowboy boots. We've talked about this so much on this podcast, so we won't go into it.
But I'm just tired of it.
Cowboy boots are out for everyone.
Except me.
Except Laura. And me whenever I want to wear mine.
Book talk.
Book talk?
Book talk.
Talk about it.
So here's the tea. I think book talk is so good at like, I like having a community of readers, right? Because it can be hard because it's a solo activity, but it's fun to like be like, oh, we're all reading this. Oh, what are your thoughts on this book? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they're so good at only pushing out like very specific tropes that like, now it's like, I feel like every single book that they're raving about is just like every other single book that they have previously raved about. Yeah. Like, A Court of Thorns and Roses. And everyone... Okay, also, I hate whenever people are like, when they think you're a good girl, but you read fairy smut. Like, shut up. It is not that spicy.
Yeah.
Grow up, also. You're an adult. It is... Weird. Why do you have a weird complex that, like, you read porn?
Yeah.
Okay, this shit is not rated PG. This shit rated
motherfucking
porn. Like, it's not weird. It's not like anything new or crazy.
Yeah, you're not kooky crazy for doing that.
And everyone has read this series before. Everyone has read A Court of Thorns and Roses. But so I think it really culminated in Fourth Wing, which is like the new book that everyone's talking about. And literally every single trope, every single character, it just feels like it was ripped from another book. Like in A Court of Thorns and Roses, there's like this character that can control shadows. And guess what? The guy in this book can control shadows. And then in so many other books, the girl is so small and she's so weak and she's so frail. Yeah. But guess what? She is actually like so strong and she's so powerful and courageous. And that's exactly the character in this book.
Yeah.
And he's so big and he's morally gray, but he's actually the good guy. And she's like so small. Like, it's literally every single trope has just been ripped from something else.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm not really interested anymore.
Yeah.
Create something new. And there's always like the character of like the girl, she has like the light powers. Like in like Shadow and Bone, she has the light powers and he has the shadow powers. It's always that. It's just...
I'm tired.
I enjoyed reading it, but it's like, this doesn't feel new or fresh or amazing. It was fun. I had a good time, but like...
This has been a problem for years, but I hate main girl characters that are small and frail, but they're always like firing like machine guns and like punching people and doing all this very
but she's so tough.
But she's so small.
But she's so
skinny.
small.
She's so pale and small and frail. And her and her family are starving and she's so small. Okay, Hunger Games is the only time where like she has been a physically strong character and a physically like frail character. She was literally starving. They got some food in her and she was back to business.
Yeah.
She still needed to eat. Like that was
That's fair. That's situational.
And it was like very relevant.
But like
I hate fantasy books with a frail main girl.
It's so frustrating. And then in this book, she may be like the most frail girl. Oh, but she gets the strongest dragon. Oh wow. Yeah. It's just annoying. Anyway, read some more original books and also read some more books that are like diverse, please. Yeah. People just be reading one like point of view. Read more diverse books. Yeah. What about me? I hate when people are like, what about me? What about me? You know what I mean? Yes. That's out in 2024. In so many comments, like there's always like, well, what if I'm allergic to peanuts? Then don't make the peanut sauce. Swap your peanut sauce for fish sauce.
I think it's so okay. Is that out or is that just so fucking? I hate it. I switched from anger to laughter about that. I love going on a recipe Instagram and going through their comments and watching the owner of the Instagram, the person who made the recipe, having to respond to, they're trying their best to respond to all the different comments, and they are just talking to the biggest idiots on the planet.
I hate it.
I feel so bad for the recipe makers of the world.
Well, this is out because you said the general public.
Oh, it is out. But it's out. But I do enjoy watching it, because there is one of my favorite, like, situations that I think is so funny is someone trying to be patient with someone who's so stupid.
I hate it. It's so infuriating. I cannot.
I like it. I look at it more as like Seth Meyers and Stefan.
No, that's because that's charming. Stefan is a charming young man.
And also Stefan's not real. It's a character.
Yeah, it's a character.
But that endless patience that Seth Meyers had for Stefan, who is just crazy, is what I see in recipe moms on Instagram whenever the sauce is peanut sauce and they're like, well, I'm allergic to peanuts, what do I do? And then they respond with a sweet smile and they say, well, then you don't have to make it, or maybe you can try substituting.
You can substitute it with fish sauce.
And then they're like, I don't like how that tastes, and then end of convo. It's like, wow, you just interacted with someone so stupid and crazy and entitled. That's so fun how idiotic people are.
Or like whenever people are like, here's how I style my long hair, and then someone's like, well, what if I have short hair? It's like, well, then you can't do the hairstyle.
Then you can't do the hairstyle. It's not for you. Go on, move on.
It's like, just accept the fact that not everything is meant to cater to you and move on with your life.
You waste so much energy just saying, what about me? What about me?
Not everything's for you. You can accept the fact that not everything is going to be for you.
And that is how good our algorithms are, to where people are just like baffled whenever they come across something that's not for them. They're just like dumb and drooling. They're like, wait, this doesn't work for me. Like, it's like, no shit, it doesn't work for you.
It's not for you, man. Not everything is going to be for you. Your For You page is a lie.
It's sometimes not for you.
Gray apartments. Hate that. Hate the minimalism. Have some life.
Fake gray wooden floors.
It's bad. Blech. Whenever any single person, I'm moving on to the next one, by the way. Yeah. Whenever any single person is like, this is my Amazon must-have, it's not a must-have. If you are surviving without it, then you actually don't need it.
The phrase must-have must die.
Purr.
Clutter.
I have a lot of like random receipts and paper in my house, but also because like I need to write something down or else I will forget it. Yeah. But I need to just be better about like putting clutter away or just throwing it out. Yeah. If I don't need it, I need to throw it away or give it away or do something with it. Clubbing, I think, is kind of out for 2024 for me. Okay. Because like, or just finding better clubs with better music, because it's just like every single time I've gone out, like the past 2-3 times, the music's just not been right. Yeah. Maybe it's just like my mindset. Maybe I was like a little bit sleepy or something, but like the music was just not right, or like the people were just weird. It's just like,
let's not settle for bad clubbing experiences. We're going to only go for the good ones.
Exactly. Yep. Plastic bags. Bring a bag. Bring your reusable bags. It's not that hard.
Yes, ma'am.
Fast food.
Okay.
That's just out.
I agree.
Let's just, I mean, every once in a while, of course, we all need to. Yeah. But for the most part, out. Yeah. And then only listening to respond to people.
Oh, yeah.
This is, like, a really big thing that I've noticed, like, a lot of people at my work... No, I'm not gonna say that. This is, like, I just noticed this more and more over this year, that people will, like, be listening to you, but they're not actually trying to understand what you're saying. They're just trying to get ready for their response, whether it's to be funny or to one-up you or to get you. You know what I mean? Yeah. People are always trying to get you in a conversation or in a debate. They're trying to get you.
Paranoia is in 2024. Everyone's out to get
Everyone's going to get you, man. No, but, like, they're trying to, like, catch you in, like a white lie, or they're trying to catch you... Or not a white lie. They're trying to catch you in, like, anything. And people are not trying to, like, talk to tell stories or connect, I think, as much. Or I just noticed it more.
Yeah.
People are only like, I hear you, but guess what? This is about me. And it's different between, like, oh, that's what that was your experience with something. Let me tell you about my experience with that, because that, I think, is forming a connection and, like, being relatable. But whenever you're just like, oh, that's cool. Well, I did this, and this. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
And those are my outs for 2024.
All right. Let's do our ins super quickly.
I know.
This episode's getting a little long. In, blocking people. In, the phrase, we have fun here. I've been saying that a lot, and I've said that for maybe, like, probably past 3 years, but I said it today, or Laura said it today, and I was like, I still like it. It's in. Alcohol is in, but also no alcohol is in. And that I have been really good this year about, I don't feel like drinking, and I don't. I'm immune to peer pressure, so that's really cool. But also, if I feel good and I want to drink, I will. And I won't feel bad about it. But, so, I drink maybe, like, what, twice a month?
Yeah.
Cool. That's in. Broccolini. I like it.
I like it.
Fiber. I like it.
That's good for you.
I like vegetables. Hot tea. It's in, and I am gonna keep using it in excessive ways to where I think it's curing things for me. Because if a tea says, like, calm and focus on it, I'm gonna believe it wholeheartedly.
Why would it lie?
And I think it's gonna put me in the mindset to be calm and focused, whether or not it actually works. And I'm gonna have, like, 3 different kinds of tea in my tea, and I'm gonna have it with honey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna basically treat it like medicine. Figuring out how to not spike my blood pressure, or excuse me, my blood sugar and crash. I've been really bad about not having enough protein in the morning, and if I just have, like, toast and, like, 2 eggs, that's not enough protein, and I will, like, suddenly feel like I'm gonna pass out, like, 3 hours later. So I gotta figure out how to not do that. I think men's boxer shorts, worn on women as shorts are in for spring and summer, because I love cotton shorts.
They're cute.
They just don't make cute cotton shorts.
It's hard to find. That aren't denim shorts.
I think delicate little bows are still in. I don't care if you think they're out. I don't care. I think they're cute still.
They're cute in.
Boleros are also still in. I don't care if you think they're out. Ballet core in general, besides the stupid ballet flats, I think is super cute, and I think should stay as, like, a staple. Leg warmers are still in. I don't care. I don't own any, but I still like them when I see them. And wide headbands are in. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, they don't look good on me, but I think they're cute. And
yeah.
There's some, like, there's old pictures of, like, Monica Bellucci
mm-hmm.
in, like, thick cotton jeans, high-waisted jeans, like a men's shirt, and like a thick headband and gold hoops, and it's basically she was the clean girl of her day. But anyways, I wanted to be giving that, and instead I looked really silly, so I'm really sad that I don't look good in wide headbands, but they are in.
We tried, literally, it was so funny, because before we filmed this, Katrina was like, I really want wide headbands to be in, and I was like, yeah, me too, and then at the same time, we're like, they don't look good on us. They don't look good on us.
Both of us bought some, which is so bad.
We're like, we bought some. It doesn't look good. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. My hair is too big.
My problem is my hair is too, like, long and flat. There's no volume behind the headband.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out how to get volume back there. If I did that, it would look good. And also, it only looks good if it's right
it has to be precise.
Precise.
The placement has to be good.
On your hairline. So it's gonna be very close to your hairline, but not, like, on your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kept on slowly creeping back, and then I just looked like a child, and I was like, fuck.
I look like a child!
So that was super frustrating, but I want them to be in, and they're probably going to be in, but it just won't be for me.
I'm gonna try.
I'll figure it out. Me and you could figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Okay, my ins for 2024, also blocking people. This whole year, if you made me mad, if I didn't like what you were showing me, Yeah, I blocked you. You don't have to do anything bad.
We're not talking about, like, personal relationships. We're talking about strangers.
No, this is, like, strangers.
It was For You page.
I will specifically say there's this one model who kept talking about how she was just so long and so lanky and she just couldn't find jeans that fit her legs. Every single pair of jeans fit her legs. They went to the ankle bone, like, they were fine, they were fit. She's like, I'm just so long and lanky and, like, the jeans just don't fit my legs. Like, shut up. Do you have any other personality traits?
Yeah.
And then her other personality trait was getting raw milk from an Amish farm and spending $800 on it. And it was pissing me off, so I blocked her. And I feel so much more peace when I don't see her stuff.
That one in particular, she had, like, I don't know if it was 1 million, but she had, like, a lot of followers.
She had a lot of followers. It's like, we pasteurize our milk for a reason.
You dumb bitch. Stop making things dangerous for people.
Hated it. I love blocking people.
Yeah, I love blocking influencers.
In morning and night routines, I have really, like, kind of clocked in on my morning, and I'm working on my night routine. I'm just going to go through it real fast.
Yeah.
My morning routine. I wake up around 6:30. I get out of bed around 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth. I put in my contacts. I throw on whatever workout clothes are nearest to me. I make a little matcha latte with soy milk and honey. I go on a walk around my neighborhood, which is usually about a mile. I come home. I lay down and I do guided meditation for 5 minutes. Then I do some yoga poses like cat-cow and puppy pose and cobra pose. Then I do some hip stretches. Then I get ready for the day. I wash my face, do my makeup, get my lunch, go. And I have to say that has changed my life. It has changed my life for the better. I feel so focused. I don't feel so scatterbrained. I'm able to just sit and not feel so anxious and like I have to go sprint or something because I'm already like getting my endorphins out. And it's good to see the sun so low because it helps your brain, like it helps your circadian rhythm get ready and like a close to, like
it's time to be awake. Sun. Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, and you were telling me, we were both kind of talking about this, how we had a problem, or I still do, but like whenever we first initially wake up, it's almost like fight or flight, very negative, but
like random negative thoughts.
Waking up and just having these negative, very muddled,
nasty thoughts.
Nasty, nonsensical thoughts about myself, about what
my
I have
friends,
to do. Like, people hate me. Like,
I'm like, and we love each other. Like, we love we love ourselves. We have self-love. So it's like, why is that the first thing I'm thinking of when I wake up?
Yeah.
So for me to just go on a walk, I'm not playing any music. I don't have any headphones in. No. I'm just listening to the birds. It's a great way to knock myself out of that and not like think about those thoughts and just go for it.
Yeah.
And then to be like, oh, I'm keeping myself accountable. I'm making myself healthy.
Yeah.
I'm like setting myself up for success.
Yeah.
Right in the morning.
Yeah, and it's so annoying because those thoughts we have right when we wake up that are so negative, they're not true.
They're not true. It was my unconscious brain.
It was like your unconscious brain sorting through like absolute junk and those like weird morning dreams you have. And then whenever you wake up, you're like a little bit in fight or flight. You're just confused and upset.
Yeah.
I hate that. I want to wake up and feel happy. And I've got to figure out, and my solution right now is to wake up and go on my phone. And I'm have to say, oh, this is nice.
By not going on my phone the first thing in the morning, that is thus helping me not have a huge dopamine spike in the morning.
Yeah.
And thus, I'm on my phone less throughout the day.
And
which is making me enjoy and be more present in the moment.
I think, like, health influencers, most of them are, like, bullshit. But whenever someone said, they were like, you know, if you wake up and you go on your phone and that makes you happy, then the rest of the day, your brain's like, well, why don't we just go back on your phone? That made you so happy. And then it just ruins your day. You're just going to be on your phone all day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
But then when you go on a walk and you're like, you have like the blood flowing and stuff, and you're like, oh, I feel so good. I want to keep this up. I want to keep moving throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's great. Ugh, so morning and night routines in. Bronzer in. I love bronzer.
Okay.
Local coffee shops. We're boycotting Starbucks.
Yeah, we are boycotting Starbucks.
And we're also supporting our local businesses.
Boom, there it is.
We're taking more group photos.
We are. Okay.
I don't have a lot of group photos. I feel like
I need to start taking more pictures.
Yeah, pictures that are not meant for other people to see, but pictures just for me. I'm not going to post it anywhere. I'm not going to make any art out of it. I'm not going to edit it in any way. But just be like, this was the moment.
Yeah.
So taking more group photos and more just photos for me.
I might actually get BeReal because I feel like BeReal actually is kind of legit, but I've been like anti BeReal for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I just don't feel like I want someone to tell me to do something now.
I hate it because it's like usually I'm at work and it's like, girl, I don't want to show you my desk.
Yeah.
So
maybe not be real, but I want to take more pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reading in.
Yeah.
I don't know how many books I want to read next year. Probably 35.
I wanna get on my reading shit, and I want to read a lot of fiction, and I want to read a lot of nonfiction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll alternate or something. I want to make a reading goal.
Yes. Oh, that'd be fun.
That could be fun.
I also want to keep up eating breakfast. I've been eating breakfast regularly.
Breakfast is in.
And that has made me feel really good. So I'm going to keep that up.
I know everyone hates on cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese.
Fuck you.
That one makes me feel so good. So much protein.
Ugh.
So good.
Ugh.
Yum, 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 yum.
Vinyls. Vinyls are in.
Oh, okay.
I love it. I love how it's analog and you have to touch it and it's like present and it's yours and it's real. Because like...
Do you want a vinyl player? Or a record
I have
player?
one.
You have a record player?
My mom does.
Oh.
So whenever I go back for Christmas, she has like a huge record collection too. So I'm going to go home and get their record player and take some vinyls.
Oh,
and I really want to get the Bury Me at Makeup Creek vinyl. I don't know if it's on vinyl, but if it is, God, I think it's going to be awesome.
That could rule.
It would. Okay, scrapbooking is still in. That is still in for 2024. We're going to be cute. I also want to, because I got a lot of scrapbooking supplies for my end of the year scrapbook, I really want to be better at like being like, oh, I went on this trip. I'm going to make a few scrapbook pages right now while I remember it. Instead of just doing it all at the end of the year. Yeah. So it's like more creative throughout the entire year. You know what I mean?
I also kind of want to, my mom really likes, maybe not scrapbooking, but she liked buying scrapbooking stuff.
She had it on ice, man.
Yeah. Which is its own hobby. Let women have hobbies.
Let women have hobbies.
But maybe I should do some more of that. I think that would help me. 2023, I did a lot of healing, but then after I finished healing, it was really hard for me to get back into feeling present because I was just doing a lot of internal work, and now I used to be such a present person where I would just like the sensory around me feels good and the memories happening around me felt good. I've just really been struggling with feeling present, and I think something tangible, like if I enjoy something, taking a picture in that moment, or if I enjoy something, like taking the moment to do something slow, like scrapbooking, I think that could be really good for me. Yeah that's in.
It's in nature. I think more people just need to go outside and touch grass. Yeah, we would have a lot less problems if like you just like got off your phone and went outside for a little bit and you had some vitamin D.
That would solve a lot of the what about me people.
Go outside, enjoy nature. Jazz and soundtracks. I've been really getting into a lot of like jazz music and also just soundtracks. I've always loved like original soundtracks like from movies and stuff. Yeah. But I just think that like this year I've just been really enjoying a lot of like non-verbal music. So I've just been like collecting a lot of like random jazz, and it's been very nice to just have pretty music playing that's not like someone speaking.
Yeah. Whenever Parker put us on that Homesickness,
I think Ethiopian.
Oh yeah, Ethiopian jazz. Yeah. Whenever Parker put us on like that Ethiopian jazz album, whenever he put out his party documentary, that album like changed my life. I was like, oh my god, life's beautiful.
Check out Homesickness Part 2 and enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you, Parker, for putting us on.
Thank you, Parker.
I'm pretty sure there's another song.
It was Tizetta.
Oh, okay.
Tizetta Parentheses Nostalgia. That was used in The Bear.
Yep. And I was like, oh man, they discovered Parker's underground Ethiopian jazz album. Now it's mainstream. That's too bad, but also now more people can enjoy the most beautiful album I've ever heard.
Yeah, that album rules. Yeah. So go check it out. I think it's called Ethiopics.
I don't know.
Something like that.
But the song Homesickness Part 2 is one of the best songs ever made.
Sketching. I want to get more into sketching.
I was thinking about this. I miss doing art. I miss doing something and then being proud of myself. Yes.
We had a restful year where we didn't like
it's time do anything too crazy.
Now. It's time to be like, okay, I can do that. Yeah. I really want to get into like sketching poses for like 10 seconds. Just quick rough sketches because I'm not when I do art, I don't really like drawing, but I want to get better at doing it, so I need to do it more, which sucks because then it's not very good because I'm a beginner at it. Yeah. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to keep going, but then I know I have to do it to get better.
Well, you're doing the right thing because the way to do it is
just quickly sketches. That way you can just get like,
Yeah. Well, I was also thinking about in 2024 maybe like taking some sort of like community class, like a skill class. Those are so expensive, But I don't know. I mean,
it'd be fun to like meet community and do something with
Parker
others.
took like a woodworking class, and
he did.
Yes,
I didn't know this.
He took a woodworking class.
When?
Mainly because he really wanted to make mid-century modern furniture.
That's awesome.
Which respect.
I'm taking a woodworking class because I want to learn how to make mid-century furniture.
Unfortunately, they started with cutting boards, which is more realistic.
Yeah.
So he made cutting boards.
You know what? Hey, gotta get somewhere. Gotta start somewhere.
But he was like, joke's on them. They taught me how to use all the tools. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah.
Now I'll make a table. But yeah, whenever he said that, I was like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really have the disposable income to take something as expensive as a woodworking class or like a pottery class.
But like you could maybe save up for it.
I was thinking also about, no, I wanted to do something. I wanted to get better at acting and get better at like improv and stuff, because I think I've got a good instinct for, it sounds so cringe, but like I wanted a group of people to practice with that's not just Subletter.
Yeah.
To challenge myself and get better. Anyways, I want classes. Maybe classes or just challenging myself. That's in 2024.
Yeah, challenging ourselves creatively.
I was way too stressed out in 2022 and 2023 to challenge myself.
But now that we're like ready to go, oh baby, this year's gonna go crazy.
The skills. Okay,
in doing and styling hair, I love whenever people like have cute hairstyles, and both of us. We do. When I take a shower, I dry my hair, I let it dry, it's curly, and it looks nice as is.
Yeah.
But I think I want to like push myself to like do different hairstyles, because I love when people have cute hairstyles. And I'm just like, well, it's like, I'm just gonna like, it is as it is, I'm just gonna leave it, it's just gonna be natural.
Well,
and I want to change it up.
You're set up because you have beautiful hair that does lots of fun things on its own. It's got volume, it's got curls, it's already got stuff going for it. So, you know, the challenge of doing something with it, you don't have to, because it already looks good. You know,
I just want to change it up. I just want to change it up, you know?
I want to get it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I want to do something. Maybe I'll get like, maybe not curtain bangs, but something with my hair. And I want to learn how to style it with like heatless curls, like with like leggings or something. I've seen people do that, and I'm like, I probably could sleep with leggings on my head. Socks or leggings, either one. I want to do like heatless curls. I want to do like small braids. I want to put a little ribbon in the back of my head.
When people have like the pigtails and then they have like bubble pigtails, I think those are
They're so cute,
and I want to try to do it.
It's you know what? There's nothing scarier in the world for a girl than trying a hairstyle that's just a little silly.
No, or doing a hairstyle for the first time before something. Like before work, doing a hairstyle for the first time is so hard. Because then if it doesn't look good, then your hair just doesn't look good. If you brush it out, if I brush my hair out,
brush it out, yeah.
It's going to be so poofy. So then what am I going to do?
It's so over.
It's so over.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to wash it and I'm going to be so back.
Once again, we're challenging ourselves. We're going to do...
Yes.
I'm with you on that.
Yes.
If I do something with my hair, I'll send you a picture.
Maybe we'll post it on our story. We'll be like, we did something with our hair. Whee!
It's the minor wins, guys.
Okay, lip stains are so in. Yep. I love lip stains. Chainmail is also so in.
I love chainmail.
Religious overtones in art, fashion, and music, and scary Catholic songs that rattle the soul.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Just love scary Catholic music.
I like a good chorus. Not chorus.
And I like the
choir.
organ.
I like a good choir.
Herbal tea, girl.
We talked about it.
I love herbal tea. Postcards, tangible things from places instead of just taking a picture of somewhere. But specifically, like the stock photo ones that are like kind of like chuggy.
Okay.
I think those are so funny. Tights.
Yeah.
Tights.
That's kind of a micro trend, but it's one of them that's like, okay, this takes up no space and will like last a long time. Not just like
just
tights.
Take care of them and you're good.
So just like, you know, whenever they go out of style, it's fine. Just leave them in the back of your drawer and then bring them back out. So tights, it's a micro trend, but I'm cool with it.
Tiles and mosaics. I just love when things are tiled, and I just love mosaic art.
I saw this mosaic tiled bathroom, and it was like an orange tree. It was the most... I fucking love a good mosaic.
Yeah. It's just... There's just something about it.
I know how long that took.
It's about it's about the time and the beauty in the art that made it so gorge.
Slow art that takes a lot of effort.
Long form art. Okay, and Practical Jokers compilations. Still in.
Still in.
And during Australia, my sister and I just watched so many Impractical Joker compilations.
Hey, hell yeah.
It's awesome. Yes, anding.
Oh, I said improv too.
People don't know how to, like, riff. People don't know how to, like, keep a conversation going, keep the joke going. Yeah. They'll just end it. Yeah. Stop saying okay and give me something to work with.
Amen.
And finally, libraries.
Libraries are in.
Go get a library card because Lord knows that we need to support our libraries.
Oh, renewing expired driver's licenses and renewing passports is in.
I literally just sent out my, like, new, like, renewal for, like, my license. Yeah. But because I had to do it online, I don't think I'm gonna get a new photo. And my photos when I was 18 with Accutane, so my skin is, like, super, like
reptilian.
Yeah, and my lips are super small because they were so dry. Like, I'm like, I don't look good in this photo, and I also don't look like that photo at all anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh my lord.
Checking your mail is also in. Checking your mail, renewing your passport, and renewing your driver's license are all in.
All in.
We learned that.
We did. And that's it for 2024.
And hey, we're excited.
It's going to be a really good year, I think, personally for us.
We took a brain bath year, and we're back, and we're ready to challenge ourselves.
Our frontal lobes are almost completely developed now.
Here they come.
So now we're making, like, wise and rational decisions. Or just more rational decisions.
Maybe we're just making more decisions. Wise, we'll figure out later if they were.
We can do that for 2025. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, but thank y'all so much for listening to this long-ass episode.
Uh-huh.
If you could please follow us on Instagram to keep up with us. Follow us on our Pinterest at Do For The Bit podcast, I think. I don't know.
Pinterest, I think, is at Do It For The Bit.
At Do For The Bit. Our Instagram is at Do For The Bit podcast. Our YouTube is at Do It For The Bit. And, yeah, let us know what y'all think are going to be in and out for 2024. Because, God, we have some opinions this year.
We always have opinions.
Yeah.
So.
It's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks so much for listening. Y'all take care. Bye.